Avatar, Meher Baba,
मेहर बाबा की
Jai.
जय।
Avatar,
अवतार
Meher Baba,
मेहर बाबा की
Jai.
जय।
Avatar,
अवतार बाबा
Meher
मेहर
Baba,
बाबा की
Jai.
जय।
And before you start, Pratapji, Meher
जय।
Kiran would like you to say something about a ghazal from I think Meher, are you there?
Yeah, Pratap ji, Jai Baba.
जय बाबा जय बाबा जय बाबा
I have been listening,
जय।
Pratap ji. I have been
सॉरी,
listening. Yeah, आप जिनके करीब होते हैं, the ghazal.
आप जिनके करीब होते हैं।
Yeah, that
You
one
like that ghazal?
I like and very much. I want to know how much drama story you can tell about it. What you said in one YouTube video, but I want to know more or anything you can tell us now on that.
जय बाबा। By the way, where you come from? Which place?
I am from Hyderabad in India.
Hyderabad itself.
Uh,
Acha. I see. The
now
place
I'm
very familiar to me. I
yeah,
know so many people, practically all the people from Hyderabad.
yeah.
Now, before I start, I would like to express my happiness, very much happiness, to look at that strange dress of our senior member. In the beginning, he was wearing some very strange cap. He opened it and showed us how. That was really a good thing to enjoy. And I sincerely feel that had it been before Baba, Baba would have enjoyed this sight. Baba would very much enjoy this sight. Now, as far as remaining present at the exact time, I have been following this since my early days. That whenever I go for any Baba program, I'll be there before time, always. And during Guruprasad time, after I had got married, and Baba, as you know, Baba's nature was a very humorous nature, very mischievous nature, I would say. And once he just, when I entered the hall, he was sitting there. So many people were sitting around him, and he didn't allow me to sit. He made me stand for some time, and then said to me that, Pratap, you got spoiled after you got married. You got spoiled after you got married. And everybody is enjoying this Baba's remarks. And then Baba said that, what is the punishment for this? And why Baba said? Because Baba claimed that you are coming every time you are coming late. Now, tell you sincerely, I was very careful about being present there before time. But if anything happens on the way, say with my bicycle or something of that sort, then I may get late by about 1 or 2 minutes, that's all. But that also Baba will catch. And that day, he said to me, nowadays after marriage, you are coming to me very late. You got spoiled. And then looking at all the people, he said, what punishment should be given to this boy? What punishment should be given to this boy? So everyone is just laughing and enjoying what Baba says. And then Baba himself chose a punishment for me. And the punishment was my throat should be cut with a blunt knife. The knife is not sharpened. And enjoying this joke himself, Baba says, that will give you more pain if your throat is cut with a blunt knife. So many incidents of such type. And when I was looking toward that brother, had he gone before Baba in this dress, Baba would have really enjoyed that, very much enjoyed that. Now coming back to our talk we had left last time. Now this in the month of July or August, sometime at that time, Baba had held a meeting in Mehrabad, and he had invited several people for that meeting. And the atmosphere was very serious, and you must have read about it. Baba had declared his new life, and the new life conditions were read before Baba. And Baba had given some few hours, about 3-4 hours, for the people to decide about themselves. And that decision was to be in yes or no. Not more than that, not less than that. Whether you will like to join in my new life. This was the question posed before the people, and the people had to give answer in either in positive or negative, yes or no. And not much time was allowed to them. They had to take their decision by themselves, not to consult anybody. Now these were the very strict conditions, in fact. And those days when we had our meeting along with Dr. Gani, so very enjoying meeting, so very knowledgeable, so many educative meetings, and Dr. Gani used to enjoy giving us talk. And for hours together, we will like to enjoy his talks. That was after 9 o'clock in the night, after we have finished our dinner and everything. And when we are prepared for going to bed, before that, Dr. Gani will come at 9 o'clock exactly. He will stand there for a little and then utter this word: never too late, never too early, just on time. And then he will very quietly sit down. Now, due to these new life conditions and all that atmosphere created because of Baba's declaration of this new life, our people, young people, they got very much disturbed because the conditions in life, the most important condition was there is no looking back, there is breaking all the connections with their old life, with their families, with their friends, with their properties. Everything has to be left back and then go with Baba with no specific intention. It just go. Now, when we feel some of the people, some of our people, only few people, about 3-4 people had seen Baba before during the opening of the Mandali Hall in Mehrabad. A big function was held. At that time, about 3-4 people from our group in Pune group, they had gone to attend that function. And Subhadra, Madhusudan's wife, She had sang a couple of songs before Baba, which Baba liked. There were few Westerners, ladies also. So, major of our group, they had not seen Baba, they have not met Baba. And when Baba has declared that there is no coming back, this had hurt so many people. All the young people of our group, they started weeping, actually weeping. I was too young to have those feelings because I never understood that new life and what will be the result of the conditions, all that. I was not in that maturity of understanding. So, but other people who were little senior in age to me, they actually started weeping. And in that, one person by name Sule, we used to call him Sule Kaka. Kaka means uncle, Sule uncle, an elderly person. I had referred to him in my earlier lectures also. Now, he advised them. What he said that these instructions, they are for the senior members, for other people. You are the people who have just come in Baba's contact, so they are not applicable to you. This meeting to Baba was stopped, completely stopped, and in that this man is giving an advice that you go to Adi's office and tell Adi that we want Baba's darshan. And not exactly knowing what will be the outcome of this advice from Sule, they decided to go to Baba, to go to meet Baba. About 7-8 people were there, in which Mr. Thadi was there, Lakshmikant Thadi was there, his brother was there, his maternal uncle was there, and Madhusudan was there, and one by a name Rangoli, he was also there. So all 7-8 people were there, and they ventured to go to Adi's office. And when Adi heard about their request, he burst out in anger, saying, "Who is that fool to send you to me for Baba's darshan?" My God, these people, young people, they got very much afraid of Adi's mood, and they kept on requesting. But then Adi was very firm. Adi was in obeying Baba's instructions. Adi used to be very firm. So Adi was very firm, and he said, "It's next to impossible. It is just next to impossible. You forget about taking Baba's darshan." And the young boys were very much had become very nervous, disappointed. But then Adi's mother, who was very loving one, he said to Adi, "Why you shout on them? Can't you know that these are young people, very innocent boys? You can tell them in a soft voice. What is the use of shouting at them? And if you are able to arrange for something which these people will be able to take Baba's darshan, do it. Otherwise, let them go back." And Adi had a very high respect for his mother, very, very high respect for his mother. And then he found out a way out of it. What he said that in the morning, Baba is very busy in preparation of the new life. There are several things which have been to be finalized. The matter about the properties and everything, and about the people who are dependent on Meher Baba. There are several points which have been which are before Baba, and only Baba could take decisions in all that matters. And Adi said that every day, practically every day, I take Baba to Mehrabad, and Baba holds a meeting there. He is just warming up the whole matter of this new life, and he is creating that sort of seriousness in the minds of all these Baba people. And then Adi says that after the meeting, when I return back to Merazad, I take back Baba to Merazad. So when I return back, at the turning of the way coming from Mehrabad and turning towards Nagar, you can stand away from the road, away from the road, not on the road, away from the road, so that Baba should not notice that you are expecting his darshan. And the boys were very happy about it, very, very happy about it. And accordingly, they passed the night there. And the next day, right from afternoon, they kept on waiting there, quite a distance away from the main road. All that group were waiting for Baba's car to come. In those days, there used to be very few cars, very few cars. In 1 hour, 2 hours, there will be simply one car passing through that road. Not as it is today. And then when these people were waiting there, they were waiting very curiously about for Meher Baba car to come. But somehow that car was not in sight. And these people started getting uneasy about it. Especially Madhusudan, he was very much uneasy. And he said that it is no use waiting here like a fool. It's no use waiting here. And I will just wait for 10 minutes more and I will go away from here. And when this conversation was over in between Madhusudan and the other Mandali people, they could spot Baba's car coming from a distance. And they got excited. Everybody's eyes were fixed on that. Adi had told them that Baba will be sitting with me in the front seat next to the driver. And I will slow down car a little bit. I will slow down the car a little bit and you can take darshan from distance. Now, that was a great thing for these young boys. They were happy within that. Even they were happy with taking Baba darshan in a distance. And then the car came slowly. And the car passed from there. The eyes of these people were fixed on this front seat. They could see the Baba. They could see Baba. And car just went ahead. Adi, as promised, he had slowed down the car a little bit. And after that, car stopped there. Surprisingly, for all these young boys, the car stopped there. And these people were called. Everybody ran. Everybody ran towards the car to have Baba's touch and Baba's darshans. They were so very excited. They were so very happy. Madhusudan, in fact, he was in a point of getting unconscious by that sight, by that emotions in his heart, maybe emotions in his heart. He was about to get fainted. But then two people held up him and then brought before Baba. Baba put his hand on his head. Baba touched everybody. And then Baba said that I know every one of you. Now you can go back to your places. And I am very busy with my new life meetings and all that. And then we can imagine what happiness these people could have got. They came very happily with their battery charged, fully charged, with their batteries fully charged. And then for quite some time, this same subject was being discussed there. Baba went on new life. We were separated from Dr. Gani because Dr. Gani had joined Baba in new life. In fact, not on Baba's direct suggestion to him, but an indirect indication that Baba wants Dr. Gani to accompany him in the new life. Now we were separated from Dr. Gani, and it was quite a long time because Baba went to Belgaum. There he stayed for about 3 weeks or so. Thereafter, it proceeded to the northern India, and all that course of new life. We were in fact not getting much news about Baba's activity there. But then our meetings, even in the absence of Dr. Gani, our meetings were going on with some of the senior people like Gadekar, Ramchandra Gadekar, and sometimes Ramju Abdullah. And during the new life, Minu Khairas from Karachi, he had decided to go with Baba in the new life. But because of some very severe problems, he could not actually go along with Baba. And Baba allowed him to live following all the conditions of the new life. Now, with this condition, he could not go to his family life. So he had come to Pune, and he started wearing a ochre cloth, a big gown with a jholi in his satchel in his around his neck. Begging for food, begging for bhiksha. And that time there was one eccentric person in an area called Ram Tekadi. Ram is the Lord Ram. That hillock was known by his name. Tekadi means the hillock, as we have in Mehrabad, a small hill. On that, there is a beautiful mandir of Ram. A very beautiful mandir. We were very fond of that mandir because in our early days, on Saturdays, we used to go on bicycle and spend little time there. It was very, very nice place. The speciality of Sandy person was that he used to come out once in 6 months, remain outside for about a week or so, and then again go into his seclusion. And Kharas, to follow the conditions of the new life, he started staying there. And this went up to 16th October 1950. Baba had started his new life on 16th October 1949. Early in the morning, a group of people coming from Mehrabad, Baba and ladies Mandali coming from Mehrabad, Sarosh accompanying Baba with his car. And from the station, they bow down to the earth before starting the new life, and then bow down to the earth. They picked up some dust and put their forehead, and they started their walk. And it was heavily raining. Heavily raining. In fact, if you observe or if you study about the several important meetings that Baba had held earlier, every time, Baba used to get rains. Every time. In 1954, Baba declared his final declaration in Mehrabad. That time, these particular sahavas, it followed after the mass darshan in Wadia Park on 12th of September. And in the end of September, this sahavas was held, and for earlier couple of days, it was very heavily raining there. Heavily raining. Whatever the arrangements were made for that whole Savas program, they got so much disturbed. The weak pendles, the whole ground became muddy. And believe me, overnight, Pendu was in charge of the arrangements. Pendu arranged for cots for everyone. Simple cots. And everyone was given that cot. But then all the other places, one has to walk through the muddy roads, muddy areas. Even Baba, when Baba came from Mirazad, I remember that the arrangement the emergency arrangement which Pendu had made for that Savas, he was not inclined to do this. He was refusing to do this because he said that I am really disabled because of that. He had a walking problem. Baba had made with that accident. He was very much sick in that. In fact, he had these walking problems from the beginning. That is the reason why his name was, from the pendulum, his name was changed to Pendu. Now, in spite of that, he is trying to convince Baba, Baba, I won't be able to do, I cannot even stand. How can I manage the whole arrangement? And Baba said, no, it is only you have to do it. And he actually went before Baba, but Baba is not going to listen. This is very special about Meher Baba. One should know that if Baba means to get done particular thing from a particular person, he will get done from that person only. There is no option or no replacement. So Pendu had to bear all that burden in that condition. And overnight, he had called a contractor, and then courts were placed and every arrangement was made. Now, with the next morning the rain stopped, but the whole arrangement was disturbed. Everywhere there is a mud. And when Baba came from Merazad, now whenever any such sahavas programs used to be held in Mehrabad, we used to get up very early. Our young group used to take bath and get ready very early in the morning before Baba's car arrives. And we'll come on the road and keep on waiting for Baba's car. That particular day, Baba's car came, and with that Avatar Meher Baba ki Jai, people calling out, the car went ahead, and we young people started running after the car. I still remember that scene. Pendu had his tent. He was staying in the tent. The tent was somewhere on the side of the old MP, what we call the MP, old time. And Baba's car, they went there and stopped in front of that tent. And he called Pendu outside. And he gave Pendu such a warm embrace. My God. God is acknowledging. God is acknowledging the efforts of this person who is in fact not his good health. But in spite of that, he had done all these arrangements, and Baba had all the appreciation in that warm embrace. And we were just looking at that scene. I can never forget that scene. And of course, thereafter, Baba removed his sandals and started walking barefoot. He went up the hill and came down and all that. Anyway, so what the point was, every time, or in the East-West gathering also, in the first day itself, there were heavy rains. It was not for a very long time. It was about 1 hour or so, little less than 1 hour. But then whole arrangement was dislocated. There are also these Baba people from Pune. They have to work hard for setting resetting the arrangements, and they could do it. So this new life, starting of new life, had started with the rain. That was our subject. Duty started with rain. Of course, thereafter they walked up to first stop, and thereafter the new life followed thereafter up to Belgaum. Now, my point is that exactly after 1 year, on 16th of October 1950, Baba came to Satara to live in Satara. Actually, the pronunciation is Satara, not Satara, not Satara. So Baba had come. It is a historical place of Shivaji's time, even before Shivaji's time, Satara. So Baba came and stayed there in Satara, and he held a meeting of the people connected with Meher Baba in his old life. Now, this distinction between old life and new life, that was very often coming into the conversation, Baba's new life and Baba's old life. So all the old life people were invited for the program, and along with that, some new people like us were also given a chance to come before Baba. And that was the first time when we met Baba. A major group, a main group of Pune, they got an opportunity to see Baba, including myself. So now the description of that meeting will take little bit time, and we are approaching the time of closure. So would you like me to sing a song?
Yes,
Yes.
please sing.
I will sing one ghazal for you. A beautiful
Excellent.
ghazal. Now I do not know whether the person he had suggested one ghazal. I had chosen some other ghazal, but he had suggested one ghazal. But I will sing the other one, and if time permits, I will sing that one also. Now, this is the pamphlet with the title. Have people, your people have got this one? See, the title is The Ghazals He Liked. The Ghazals He Liked. Now, this ghazal contains all the ghazals which were sung before Baba, and Baba liked every ghazal. And the ghazal singer was one by name. Major portion was sung by a man by name Bashir Kawal. He had presented these ghazals before Baba, and he had become, for quite some time, he had become a favorite singer for Meher Baba. Whenever Baba wants any ghazal singer, Jal will go to that person and bring him before Baba, and he will very lovingly sing ghazals with Baba. So I used to note down ghazals. I used to sit behind somebody and have my notebook and used to note down the words. Now I was not very much conversant with all these Urdu words, not at all. But even then, whenever he used to sing, I would try to note down the exact words. that repetition will allow me to take down the words. And this was noticed by Meher Baba. And whenever there is a good ghazal which Baba has liked, he will ask me whether you have noted down that ghazal. And on my saying, yes, Baba, then he will ask me to read in the Mandali hall. And then if any mistakes have been committed by me, he will correct the mistakes. And then our group will sing before Baba. So such beautiful ghazals have been contained in this. You see, I'll manage to send this particular pamphlet to you people, to your group. Sometime, whenever I get a chance, I will definitely send it to your group. It will be my pleasure. And also, my son Prashant had on professional basis, he had taken out a CD of all these ghazals. So the tunes of these ghazals are the original which were sung before Baba. The same tunes have been taken in that CD also. So both I will try to send whenever I get a chance, somebody coming to that side, I will definitely send. So out of that, I will sing one ghazal. It's a beautiful ghazal. The words I would just read out at the meaning of it. तेरे ख्याल को अपना बना लिया मैंने, इसीलिए तो तेरा गम उठा लिया मैंने. तेरे ख्याल को अपना बना लिया मैंने, इसीलिए तो तेरा गम उठा लिया मैंने. The meaning is to continuously think about you is a way of my life now. Continuously think about you is a way of my life now. This has prompted me to share your sufferings and agony. This has prompted me to share your sufferings and agony. इसीलिए तो तेरा गम उठा दिया मैंने. Next stanza is, तेरे नजर की अमानत मिली जिस दिन से, हर एक निगाह से दामन बचा लिया मैंने. The meaning is, from the day I received the treasure of your sight, nazar, on me, I have consciously kept myself aloof from every other sight. Meaning that I have broken all my connections with other people, and I have focused only on you. As far as my spiritual life is concerned, तेरे कदम के जहां भी निशा मिले मुझको, कसम खुदा की वही सर झुका लिया मैंने. The meaning is, wherever I found your footprints, I swear by God, there itself I bow down to my head in reverence. Wherever I found your footprints, I bow down my head. नहीं है सज्दों को मेरे जरूरत काबा, तेरे ख्याल को काबा बना लिया मैंने. नहीं है सज्दों को मेरे जरूरत काबा, तेरे ख्याल को काबा बना लिया मैंने. The meaning is, I do not need Kaaba, the holy place from Muslims, for my salutations. For me, your remembrance is itself a Kaaba. मैं बुत परस्त भला बंदगी को क्या जानू, ये ब्यूटीफुल स्टैंजा. मैं बुत परस्त भला बंदगी को क्या जानू, जहां भी तुमने कहा सर झुका लिया मैंने. A beautiful meaning. I am an idol worshipper. I do not know how to perform a real worship. To bow down in obedience wherever you ask me, to, is my concept of worship. I worship, I place my head wherever you ask me to do. I adopt the same way as you ask me to do. So your guidance is my worship. Shami, it's the most beautiful stanza. शमी व उनसे निगाहे मिला ही ली आखिर, कि बिजलियों में नशेमन बना लिया मैंने. Shamim is the poet. He says that at last my eyes have met with my beloved's eyes. My eyes have met with my beloved's eyes. Both of us look at each other, and since then I have lived my life as if I have built my nest, my home, in my concept, my home, right in the midst of lightning. If that nest is built in the way of that lightning, what will be the outcome? It will be burned to ashes. I will go one step ahead, that even not to ashes, it will be even not the residue, not a residue in ashes. It will burn out as a camphor. This is a beautiful ghazal, and it was sung before Baba by our party also, and by that person also. Now, meeting the eyes, a thought comes to my mind. What does meeting the eyes? His particular stanza in which meeting of the eyes is expressing your love for each other. It has to be taken in that sense. And when I fall in your love, it itself means that I have exposed my life to ruination, utter ruination, to efface myself. That is the resultant product of real love. Now, love can be, now these eyes can also speaks, we say, how dare you see at my eyes? How dare you see? It's a threatening also. Meeting with the eyes, it also contains threatening. How dare he looks at me in my eyes? An angry mother on her child, she opens her eyes wide open, creating a terror in the mind of that child. So that meeting of the eyes has different meanings, but here it is with your master. You're meeting eyes with your master, and meeting your eyes with the master means you have taken a life which has been exposed to lightning, building your nest in lightning. I will sing that ghazal for you. तेरे ख्याल को अपना बना लिया मैंने, तेरे ख्याल को अपना बना लिया मैंने, तेरे ख्याल को अपना बना लिया मैंने, तेरे ख्याल को अपना बना लिया मेरे, इसलिए तो तेरा गम उठा लिया मैंने, ये तो तेरा गम उठा लिया मैंने। तेने नजर की अमानत मिली है जिस दिन से, तेरे नजर की अमानत मिली है जिस दिन से, हर एक निगाह से, हर एक निगाह से दामन बचा लिया मैंने, हर एक निगाह से दामन बचा लिया मैंने। तेरे कदम में जहाँ भी निशान मिले मुझको, तेरे कदम पे जहाँ भी नशा मिले मुझको, कसम खुदा की, कसम खुदा की वही सर झुका दिया मैंने, कसम खुदा की वही सर झुका दिया नहीं है सजदों को मेरे जरूरत काबा, नहीं है सजदों को मेरे जरूरत काबा, तेरे ख्याल को, तेरे ख्याल को काबा बना लिया तेरे ख्याल को काबा बना लिया मैं बुत परस्त बना, बंदगी को क्या जानूं, मैं बुत परस्त भला बंदगी को क्या जानूं, जहाँ भी तुमने कहा, जहाँ भी तुमने कहा सर झुका दिया शबीर निगाहें मिलाही आखिर शमी से निगाहें मिलाएगी आखिर ये बिजलियों ने नशे में बना लिया मैंने ये बिजलियों ने नशे में बना लिया मैंने ये बिजलियों ने नशे में बना लिया जय बाबा जय बाबा सोमिये
Hey, Baba, that was so
Jai.
lovely. So nice to hear that. The words are beautiful. The words are beautiful. I liked, may your remembrance be my Kaaba.
Oh,
I like that line. Mhm.
beautiful, beautiful. Jai
Thank
Baba
you
to all of
so
you.
much. Thank you so much. So, anything else?
From your side,
I don't know. Anything from our side? Nobody's saying anything.
I hope no. Everybody has gone under the intoxication, perhaps. Intoxication of Meraba's love.
Thank you. It was great.
Jai Baba. Jai Baba. Jai Baba.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So maybe we should close now. And we look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks. Okay? Then let's together take Baba's J. Avatar,
Avatar.
Meher Baba,
Meher Baba ki
Jai.
Jai.
Avatar,
Avatar.
Meher
Meher
Baba.
Meher Baba ki
Jai.
Jai.
Avatar,
Avatar.
Meher Baba,
Meher Baba ki
Jai.
Jai. Jai.
So
Jai
thank
Baba,
you.
love you. Jai Baba. Jai Baba.